guys, it's your boy RT1MM here today, and today you're probably wondering, why are you looking at the side of the Scania for? Well, basically what has happened over the last couple of days is I found out that the Mercedes that we have been driving for the last couple of days has been asked to go down to the UK, and they've asked me, well, we have this truck laying around. It's been laying around in this farm for about a year now, and no one really uses it as such. So they've asked me, Aaron, do you want to jump in it and drive it? So I was like, alright. Will it start? I don't know. Will it go? I don't know. I know it's a V8 engine though, I know that much. And they've told me if I can get this started and on the road, bear with me, my mouse is having a freak. If I can get this started and on the road, I should be able to use this from now on, and this will be my own wagon. As you can see, I've moved my number plate over and I've put my bags in here, as literally there was a trailer park next to this one and the Mercedes took it off heading down to Dover, which I'm quite sad about, but hey. So let's see if this bad boy starts. So we have power, which is good. Have we got full lights? We do, but the top bar isn't active. Why? Let me have a look. There we go. Right, they're active with the Michelins. The beacons work. And we still have air in the system, which is good. So, let's see if she starts. Sounds good. So, let's see where we are going to be taking a load to today. We are in the farm, just outside of Reims. We can take one up to the Faroe Islands, which might be a good shout, actually. We could have done this, actually, in the Mercedes, but they didn't really want us to. So, what I'll do is I'll stay here and talk while we get this this truck down to the yard. Then what I'll do is I will continue at a later date, well, in the next episode, with the time lapse and getting back to normal. Let's turn the diff lock on for a minute so we don't lose traction here. There we go. We'll stay at a reasonable speed just to get out the yard. Once we get out, I should be okay on this road. Turn the diff off. And this truck was literally used for shunting and for one of our truck shows that we drove to, which was 200 kilometers away from the original base. And then we trailered it back, and it has just been sitting on the yard, bored. So I said, well, I'll drive that. And they went, well, okay, add what you want to it. It's your truck, you drive it. So I was like, okay, let's go. And this is the first time I've actually been in the V8 whilst driving it. I've been in this truck before, but as a passenger in about 6 months ago. Which was heading down to Ireland, which we trailered down there because this was going to get a custom interior, but the interior team said no, they couldn't do it, and it was a wasted journey. But we done tandem driving in the truck, not this truck, another truck, down to Holyhead, and then he disembarked off of the trailer and disappeared down into the London branch, while I continued over to Dublin. And the Dublin team said they couldn't be bothered to do it anymore. They don't want to do it because it's going to be a waste of money. So I was asked to bring it back to Reims, park it up in the yard, and fortunately I've been the last person to drive this truck everywhere. Which is a good thing, because then I know this is still in the immaculate condition as I pulled it off the trailer, and it's not going to be damaged, it's not going to have any issues. apart from maybe a flat battery, because it's been over 6 months and it's been the winter months. And normally during the winter months the batteries decide they want to die on trucks. So noticed when I left it last, I left the fifth wheel adjusted forward, and I have left the lift axle up, which I'm surprised it still had air in the chambers, to be honest, because after a little bit of time they do decompress and refill with air. So yeah, so this is going to be the new truck that we trot around in around the UK and Europe. We are due to get a paint change, which is going to be a bit different. I will explain that in a second. Actually, I'll do it now. If you look in the top mirror, you can see the blue underneath the mirror, like that blue. Get in the road. And that's going to be the main colour of the cab. And the streamline is going to be changed to jet black, which I'm not bothered about. It's definitely nice, it's definitely a change. And I asked why, and he went, well, this is going to be your custom truck. We want it to be our colours, but you can do whatever the hell else you want with it. So I'm kind of half tempted to drop it to a low deck and have it as just general haulage. And they said, do what you please, and as long as you can cover a percentage of it, we'll cover the other half. So half and half. And I was like, sweet as. So maybe before this journey, I might go into a chassis yard and see if they've got a low deck that they can literally just unbolt the cab and drop it onto the new one. We'll see. But it'll probably take a few months to get all the arrangements set in stone, you know. Because I don't want it to be a half-assed job. I want this to be the better truck. What I'll probably end up doing is, after this journey down into over to, bear with me, where are we going? The Faroe Islands, just above Scotland. I will phone one of my mechanic yards down in London and see if they can do a possible swap for me. And if they do, that will be where we start off next Monday. So, yeah. So, we are literally pulling into the nice quarry now. I would like to possibly get on a special transport load eventually in this, because I know this can pull heavy haul. You can open up. There we go. The security gets really tight around these yards because they have to have number plate recognition and stupid. So HSL, it's breeze blocks, 25 ton of breeze blocks, which is going to be good. Right, so let's get down to the yard, to the trailer. We'll hook on and I will end the episode for today. And what I will do is continue on in the next video explaining the new changes to the truck, what's going to be happening, and why I've been put in this truck. Well, you already kind of know why. But there is more than just the truck going over to Europe, to England again, which I'll go into a bit more detail in the next one. Because where the hell is this trailer? Is it just there? Is it further down in the quarry? Nope, further down. Which is going to be nice to explain why I've been put in this, because it's a very big thing for me. Why we have been put in I've been put in this different truck. Right, there's ours. Let's try not to hit anyone's car. And hook onto this bad boy heading over to the Faroe Islands. That should have hooked on, but it's a HSL trailer, I remember. Right, let me turn this off. I keep forgetting. when we connect to our trailers, we have a connective issue where we don't have the main, like the main pin. It's a sliding disc that goes on and rotates. So, as you can see there, if I level out, bear with me, which I'll probably need to do is level out because we are on the wheel arch there. Let's see if we can get out and we'll have a quick look, because if it's sitting on the wheel arch, I'll have to go to one of the yards and get the higher cabbed wheels, which is going to cost me £1,000 a piece, and it's not going to be a nice little journey if we have to do £1,000 a piece straight away. I have 2, 6, 8 wheels on this, which if I'm doing £1,000 a piece to just make this level, like you can see there, it is just clipping, but it's going to be tight. I knew that, but what I might do is I might go and put the lower arches on it. We'll see what happens. We'll get to the top, we'll get to a bit of flat land and we'll stop, because in the quarries there are very uneven areas. Turn the beacons off now because we have collected. I don't get why they put this trailer so far down if it's 25 ton of breeze blocks, but hey, what can we do? Let's swing her out. Hopefully Terry opens the doors on time, because otherwise I'm going to hit him. Alright, he's let us through. Come on, grab traction. There we go. Right. Let's find a solid bit of land to park on. We'll get down to this road just here and we'll have a look. Right, so you can just see it's sitting on the top of them arches. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go and put the lower chassis frames on. So let's see where the nearest, probably the nearest towns would be back in Reims. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll catch up with you when we are on the load. I'll get all this sorted out and we will see you shortly. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace!